Hi there and welcome to Punch Breaking Views. I'm Tori Maguire and I'm joined here this afternoon by two women of calibre, Sarah Lamarquand and Claire Harvey, and we're here to talk about Tony Abbott's paid parental leave scheme. He's got himself into some trouble this afternoon, describing university-educated professional women as women of calibre. Sarah, is this Tony Abbott's binders full of women moment?
Well, I think it is in that it's playing into the hands of his political opponents and giving them that perfect grab to run come the election time. And unfortunately, he has given them a golden gift because detractors of the paid parental leave like to play this in a very class warfare fashion, and it's been dubbed everything from a richy rich scheme to a scheme that's paying for rich lawyers to be funded for $85,000 a year. And in saying this, he's only reaffirmed that perception. I think it's just a shame that Tony Abbott sort of mangled the English language a bit Molly Meldrum style here, because I think I actually understand what he's trying to say, which is actually not without merit, which is that as a nation we fund women to attend tertiary education, enter the workforce, and then we have an appalling absence of women in their 30s and 40s because it's simply too hard. There's no structure, no support in place. So I think that's what he's trying to say, rather than suggest that these women and their children are any more valuable than lower income workers.
Claire, short-term hashtag pain aside, he's suffering this afternoon. How bad are stumbles like this when you're talking about such an important policy? Will the policy debate itself win out in the end?
I think so, and I think Tony's audience in regard to this debate isn't the women of Western Sydney, the working women of Western Sydney who might be offended by this, or the women of the inner suburbs of Melbourne or wherever else. It's business. The people who he's trying to convince about the validity of this scheme is the business lobby, who are blowing up about having to pay another tax, which is the way they're characterising it. That's a big problem for him. I agree. I think his language is a little bit silly, and his heart's in the right place. The other thing about his point, though, is that the difficulty is not encouraging university-educated women to have children, it's encouraging them to come back to work and encouraging their employers to give them a fair go when they do come back.
All right, well, thanks very much for joining me this afternoon.
Tori.
That was Punch Breaking Views.